Hey guys, what? Me and AJ, with my Royal Rumble
Mikel,
and
you gotta lower your mic or something, because you're echoing bad.
You know me.
What did you say, homeless Jim?
Me and AJ, we are with you guys to talk about Royal Rumble and
What Seizure Boy was saying is, welcome everybody to the 2024 Royal Rumble post-show live review. That's what homeless Jim was trying to say. But I'm your host, Big Dog Raider, and homeless Jim is my co-host.
Yeah.
So what's up, homeless Jim?
AJ, I got tonight were good, so yeah, get right into in your morning talk at the top of your diet.
The first matchup was the women's match. Was a women's Royal Rumble match. Crazy that we got fucking some surprise entrances like Naomi coming back, and we had TNA's fucking Joanne, or yeah, I think her name was Joanne or Joey or something like that. I forgot her name. Not very up to date with the. But I'm shocked they showed the TNA belt on TV. That was crazy. I guess maybe WWE has a working relation together with TNA. Yeah,
and
but I mean,
met again. But overall, I got my job. I was part with under bit, but I got it right again. They
Mikel,
want
Mikel,
all.
you got to remember
So,
that you know where you're looking at. Do you know where you're looking at?
yeah.
The screen. You're not
Oh,
even looking at the scan. Yeah, it's called look at the
okay.
fucking screen. Look
Yeah.
at the into the camera. You're like, Jesus Christ.
I know, we talk. I know.
Hell, you belong over in that fuck
That's
games of fuck stupidity over there that's doing the other live
what,
review. Jesus Christ.
yeah, I walked into the night, but,
Mikel.
AJ, baby, one,
Yeah, we know.
what will you get the
The
women's
women's Royal Rumble, I thought it was really good. I mean, to be honest with you, I think it was besides I think Becky's first one, I think this one was a really really good one. I mean, hell, we saw Jade Cargill and her debut at the Royal Rumble tonight, which was good. I mean, literally, it was her. There's gonna be something down the road with her and Bianca Belair, with
yeah,
the the strong black woman going at one on one, because that's what it seemed like they were trying to. It looked like a mirror, like fucking. You know what I mean? Like they were trying to mirror each other. You know what I mean?
I
Which
think
is good.
that
Um,
could be black
I'm happy for Bailey.
woman.
Man, it's
Yeah,
too early. I say you got to let Jade, still do what she's got to do. She's not ready yet. She just like they
yeah,
had to add
I
fucking people
feel,
for the Rumble. Let's be honest here. But no,
I
I'm happy
feel,
for Bailey for being the 2024 Women's
I feel,
Royal Rumble champ winner.
I
Let's see
feel,
here.
I could tell she still needs some work, but
What, homeless Jim?
she, she still needs some work, but I think she is getting better than
Oh
what
yeah, I mean it eventually it takes time.
but about Nia
Oh,
that
the battle
was
cow.
good.
Yeah, the battle cow
That
versus
was
fucking
good.
beefy biscuit over there. Fucking Piper Nevin and fucking I bet you Mikel was sitting
Oh,
there jerking off in the corner fucking to both of them. He likes those fatties. Oh no, wait, that's Casey. My bad.
no,
Casey likes
that
the fat chicks. That's right.
Casey.
Mikel, you
No,
would like those two
that
heifers to fucking make a sandwich out of you too. You wish you were Chelsea Green over there getting fucking fell on both of them. I bet. You fucking weirdo.
sounds the way they got. Oh yeah. I mean, I think that what a bot. I
Oh,
don't
there
think
was so many botches in that match. I counted. Literally, there had to have been at least 4 to 7 botches all together in that
yeah.
women's battle royal. I mean, like they even said, that because I'm watching the press conference right now, and it was
But
crazy.
but I like it. I'm giving it a B plus. It
Yeah,
brought in. entertaining. I didn't feel like this shit sucked, but
Homeless Jim.
um,
Look center. Right there.
I
Perfect. Look
got
into the camera and talk.
I got me my camera back my
I'm sorry, people, that homeless Jim doesn't know what he's doing. God forbid he lives in a trash can underneath the bridge. But anyways, me personally, I really think that the women's Royal Rumble was really good. I'm glad that there's two Royal Rumbles now, so the women can have a shot at the winner. Can have a shot either at the World Heavyweight Championship or the regular championship. I mean, to be honest with you, with Bayley winning, I think she's going after Rhea because I think, like I said last night on Friday Night Invasion, that um, I think Bayley's gonna win, and she's gonna have gold in damage control, so they all have gold. Think about it. I even said that because if you really think about it, they're gonna be like the female, either evolution or the female version of the Bloodline or Judgment Day. So I mean, really, it could possibly happen. I mean, they already did once prior to, but I think they'll do it again.
but I mean Kyrie King and Arthur do that. What they were in there like maybe 10 minutes, maybe
Yeah.
AJ.
I mean, it's what it is. I mean, hey, they're world champions, or world tag team champions, the
Yeah,
Kabuki
they
Warriors. So
didn't mean
who cares,
to.
man?
Yeah, yeah. But we didn't get AJ.
I
You're
told you you weren't
right.
gonna get AJ. Are you kidding me? I told you this wasn't gonna happen. Why would she come back? There's no point of her.
We
Nobody even remembers
we
her
got,
anymore.
we do the old cool
I wouldn't
way.
say old school. That's more ruthless aggression. I don't. That's not old school.
Um, um, but I don't know. But not AJ.
Hold on. The next match is the Fatal Four Way match, which obviously Roman Reigns retained, but we had
The
AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns versus um fuck, dude. Now my head's fucking completely blanking.
AJ.
Oh yeah,
Oh
Randy Orton
yeah,
and
yeah.
LA Knight. Yeah. Dude, we literally
But
watched like 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours of fucking wrestling tonight.
I know.
Yeah, actually, it was fucking 4 hours because
Yeah,
it started at 8. Yeah, so
yeah,
and it ended at midnight. So yeah,
yeah. It was a long one. I
hmm
thought we would be
technically
a
5
lot.
if you count the pre-show.
Yeah, but we want the big show.
I do.
No
I
more.
watch all of it.
I do, but I
Wait, you just said you
will
didn't. You said
have
who does then?
it in the background. Right
So let
in
me ask you this, Hobo Jim, since everybody really wants to know, how many bums do you fight a night to sleep where you sleep at?
um um yeah, yeah,
A
but
lot.
it's that way.
Mm.
Yeah, heard it. But the Roman I mean, we all knew he will retain, but Solo, I feel like it's the same the same amount we
Yeah.
get the bloodline involved, but not
Yep.
all KO on AJ was cool on
Yeah. I
the
mean,
top row.
there was many. I mean, there was many fucking good spots on that show, on that match. Let's be honest. Like, obviously, that's what everybody really wanted to see. Even though we all know that Roman Reigns was going to retain, but to be honest with you, dude, there's so many fucking Roman Reign marks that fucking sit there and they'll stick up their first finger and acknowledge him. It's like you guys
Oh,
just keep feeding his fucking ego. Like
yeah, I wonder.
it's fucking stupid, man. He's so fucking overrated
Yeah,
now.
AJ he ain't about
Oh, speaking of that, Mikkel, do you know what happened 20 years ago today?
what
You don't know? In Royal Rumble
Stone
history?
Cold, Stone Cold.
Nope. I'll give you a
Oh,
hint.
God, yeah,
2004 Royal Rumble.
yeah, you could bet. Oh,
No, you fucking dumb fuck. No, Chris Benoit won the fucking Royal Rumble.
oh yeah.
Stupid fuck. Damn. No,
That was,
fucking. You know what's funny is I was watching the Royal Rumble rewind on Peacock,
yeah.
and they'll go to like 2003. They'll skip 2004 completely, and they'll go to 2005. It's like, wait, hold on. How are you gonna have an incomplete Rumble? You have to acknowledge that he fucking won. That's just fucking bullshit. I mean, come on. When Hogan was being racist, they were trying to erase him from history and shit, and fucking now they bring him back. But like, it's fucking retarded, dude.
Yeah, I
Just
know.
like WrestleMania 20, they won't talk about
Hey, chat, we got cat in the chat.
Mikkel likes to put his Peter or his pecker in a honey jar and calls it Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, no, no,
That's not
no.
Mikkel, Tex. That's homeless Jim. Come on.
Yeah, I
Homeless Jim is
can't, I
underneath a
can't
bridge with a bunch of other homeless
myself.
people. Like
I
homeless
can't
Robbie.
myself. But anyway, uh, I mean, we so okay out, and I mean, we knew, so we got really bit about it,
Oh yeah, we knew
you,
Solo was gonna come out. Come on, man. We knew that was gonna happen.
but one month is why did it go on the set is not. I thought maybe
It should have been the
uh,
third match, personally.
yeah, I thought maybe AJ or Randy or LBA not Burger be in the Royal Rumble, but that's not until I think they should with on Logan Paul and carrying away when
I don't even want to
AJ.
talk about that shit show. That was fucking horrible. Like,
I
how do you fucking have a match when there's only 4 matches on the card? Fucking call it disqualification, and fucking Logan Paul sets up with a fucking with some with brass knucks to fucking plan on fucking Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, when he hit the fucking the right hand with the brass knucks, he should have tucked him in his pants or threw him outside of the ring. But he was fucking
yeah,
dumb and he covered right there. And the ref literally saw the fucking brass knucks and fucking disqualified right there, which you gotta be fucking dumb, especially if you're trying to win, you know?
yeah.
I
I
completely forgot
wonder.
the Rumble was on the night until I clicked on Twitter and it was 3/4 of the way over already. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, like literally, there was only 4 matches on the Rumble tonight, and it lasted for 4 hours. It depends if you count the pre-show, then 5 hours. But yeah, so pretty much like give or take, both Rumbles were about an hour and a half each, and then
yeah,
the other matches were like maybe a half hour, if that. I mean, the Logan Paul one was in KO. I think it was like 20 minutes, but
yeah. But
yeah.
going on to the Royal Rumble,
So
I,
Cody went back to back Royal Rumble winners, 23
yeah,
and 24.
I don't like that.
Why? What?
Why?
I thought, yeah, did I think at number 30 The Rock was going to come out instead of
Sure, me
fucking
too.
Sami Zayn? Like, come on, man. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, they were hyping up saying that Roman Reigns versus The Rock was going to happen at Mania, but it's like, well, when the fuck is The Rock what? Fucking Elimination Chamber? That's fucking lame. We don't want fucking Elimination Chamber.
Well,
But we're going to
we
see Roman
won.
versus Cody Part 2. Bet Cody loses again at Mania. Haha. No,
No,
I probably not.
no, 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 no.
Yeah, I don't see
Cody,
it happening, but it could
Cody
happen.
will win. Cody will win. Guarantee.
Is this a guarantee from you, homeless Jim? Are you and the other
Yeah,
bums down in the at the bridge putting bets on this?
yeah.
Does the winner get a shot at your mom's mouth? Are
Uh,
you putting the bet on
that
her for
could,
that?
that could be a
You
good
should. You
surprise.
should tell the other bums down at the fucking under the bridge that you're gonna make a bet with them, and then you'll pimp your mom out for some crack if they can find it. There you go.
Oh, but I thought it was a good rumble. I wouldn't say it was the best rumble till 1992 with
Uh,
the
to be honest with you, my top 3 rumbles of all time. Okay, no what? I'll give you the top 4. My top 4 rumbles of all time: 96, 97, 98, and 2004. Those were the best 4 fucking rumbles. Because think about it this way: 96, you had Shawn Michaels win the Rumble. He goes and does the boyhood dream of finally winning the WWF World Heavyweight title. 97, 98, Austin wins the Rumble. He doesn't get a shot at Brett because Brett fucking or Sean. Or wait, was it? Yeah, I think it was. Wasn't it? No, it was 97. That was fuck. It
yeah,
was who had the title? I think it was the Undertaker at the time, right? Yeah. Yeah,
Nope.
because it was 90.
Well,
Because WrestleMania
oh,
13 was the submission match with Bret Hart and Bret Hart and Austin with Shamrock with the submission match, and
yeah,
Austin won that Rumble match. And then 98
yeah.
was when Austin was a marked man and he had the fucking bullseye on his chest at Royal Rumble. I'll
My
never be a
God.
big enough wrestling fan to remember dates like that. Well, no, it's not dates. It's just when you're. You got to remember, we come from the same time period of wrestling fans. Tex, we all remember fucking Shawn winning the Rumble in '96. We both remember Austin in '97 and '98 winning the Rumble. Just
I
like in
mean,
my fourth one was fucking. I know it's gonna be tainted because a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh,
yeah.
it's okay." Look, what I'm gonna say is, I like his wrestling skill. The person, what he did was fucking wrong. But the 2004 Royal Rumble, Chris Benoit, he was the best technical wrestler, the best wrestler there was. What he did outside is a whole different story. But I'm talking about his athletics and his wrestling skills. He was the best technician wrestler there was, pound for pound. But those are my top four favorite Royal Rumble winners. What about you, Mikkel?
Mine would have to be 92.
And
AI.
who won that?
Well, not because I'm not, because Bobby the Thread is a funny, is a, and Gabriel from Mark too. I think that's the best diner in the go on console in
Okay, so
Brazil.
that was one. What about the other three? What's your next one? What's your number two?
Console and more. That was
2001. That's when Stone Cold won the Rumble.
and when Kane went off. Kane
Okay,
went
so what was your
off.
number three then?
Um, Untake and one. I
When was
bought
that?
that when Tate was away. Was that
Okay, well, what was the last
2012
one?
in Papa?
Oh, wait, what?
Um,
What'd you say?
when I will take one.
Yeah, but what year
And
was
that
that?
was 2005, I think. We
Maybe it
got
was 2005. Maybe
Ray,
it's 2005 or 2006. One of the two.
but my no will not say
Mikkel, are
in
you
the
sitting there saying the N word again?
chat.
Texas, pretty sure you're saying the N word over there.
No,
You sure about
no,
that, you racist son
I
bitch?
know. Um, I
So what's your
maybe
number four?
19, maybe 1999
Oh, the
with
Vince McMahon one. When McMahon won, huh? So you like that
with
creepo, huh?
no,
See, I've never been a Vince fan, so it's like I was
I got
happy.
I got so cold in the coming back in the NBA and beat me man
Are
like
you crying?
no
Are you crying over
no
there, you little sissy boy? You want some crying, whine a can and some French fries, you little sissy boy? Leonard Skinner sucks.
But in May, yeah, 1999,
So
and
when Vince won the Rumble, huh? Okay.
not
So let me
the
ask you this: he did win the '99. Vince won
I
the
know
1999 Royal Rumble.
Stone Cold was
That was
going.
97, 98, and then 2001.
I know, but it came down to they covered the rumble, then they ball, and the corporation is not so cold in the pelvis and halfway through he came back in the ambient
What is your fascination with the NBA?
NBA. Why?
Yeah, that's what you said.
No, I just Stone Cold in
Oh,
the
okay.
NBA.
And to be honest with you, like I think it's wrestling's better now that Triple H is taken over and he's fully in charge now because Triple H
Yeah,
knows how to book, unlike old man McMahon that doesn't know what the fuck he's doing anymore. I
yeah,
mean, look, if you watched last night's Sting text, I did not defend anybody in that debate or with the whole sexual allegations. I want to see all the evidence before I can make a judgment call. But Mikel over here is fucking crying like some snot nosed little liberal, fucking saying that he feels bad for this girl, blah blah blah. He was sitting there saying he was sick and throwing up from all of it. It's like, how do we know any of this is true? This could be all fake.
we don't, we don't that way. I said, he did.
Oh, getting fired up there, are we, homeless Jim?
Go up Friday. Oh yeah, you
We can't.
can. Down. AKT,
Oh, look, it's
you
Casey.
done yet?
How's it going, Casey?
You done yet? Oh no, yeah, he done. But,
Did you guys enjoy the
um,
Rumble? Yeah, dude, I enjoyed the Rumble.
no,
I thought the Rumble was a great fucking Rumble, personally. I mean, the only match I didn't fucking like out of the Rumble was that fucking Logan Paul and Kevin Owens bullshit. But, I mean, we obviously knew Cody was winning the Rumble. We obviously knew Roman was retaining. Obviously,
yeah,
for some for some odd reason, we had Logan Paul retaining the title. And I mean, wait, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Proven innocent until proven guilty. No, I agree. Like, I
don't
want to see all the evidence. I want to see what all happened. I'm not picking a side until there's a ruling. Mikel was over here sitting there wanting to fucking treat it as a witch trial and shit. I'm over here like, you can't just sit there and say McMahon's guilty. You don't know this.
well,
Nobody, none of us know any of this shit.
AJ, I did read the report
Hold on.
and
I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. I would give it probably a 7.5 too, as well. I mean, and then Casey said, I thought Punk was gonna win late on. No, it. If
I did
anything,
too.
like when I saw Cody and Punk as the last two, the stand. I was waiting for the neckbeard marks to fucking chant AEW. I was waiting for it just because
Yeah, I
I was
was
waiting
sick.
for it.
I was like, oh no, oh no, no,
Are you
good
crying
for
again?
AEW inside. No, I'm not. That,
Oh, okay. Are you just getting too excited, homeless Jim?
yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay.
but
Getting excited over what? We're just talking wrestling. See, I'm sorry, folks. Homeless Jim doesn't get it that much, going on since he lives in his cardboard box underneath the bridge with his uh, STD infested mother that they share the same box. So you got to forgive
hey,
homeless Jim. He's stealing
no,
the internet
no,
from
no,
the local homeless
no,
shelter. Isn't that right, homeless Jim?
yeah, yeah, but
See, our buddy Casey is too Jewish, so he steals the Wi-Fi from the McDonald's, while homeless Jim steals the Wi-Fi from the homeless shelter.
okay, cat,
Casey,
you
call
okay?
in for a minute. I'm about to. Oh, you guys both gonna call in? Sweet. Let's have our boys on. I would love to have our boys on. We can all hang out. That'd be great. Please, both of you guys call in. The link is down below. I mean, please call in. We would love to hang out with you guys. I want to hear your guys' stories on that because I don't know much about the whole case, and I would like to hear both of your guys' story. That's why yesterday, personally, I wish you guys would have came on, Friday Night Invasion. It would have been fun. But I mean, please come on. Let's all hang out and have a good time. I would really like that. While we wait for Casey and Tex to come on, homeless Jim. So, what are you doing? Oh, our buddies are on. Tex and Casey. What's going on,
Hey,
buddies?
cat,
Okay.
I got to do something.
Important.
Hold on,
Hold on.
I got something
Go
to
ahead,
do.
Casey.
I got something real important to do real quick.
We
wow,
don't we don't want to hear you masturbate. That's gross.
That's what homeless Jim's doing over there in the corner with the other bums. Come on.
no,
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 okay, Casey, what's your important deal?
I had to take a shit and flush on air.
oh,
We didn't hear nothing. We didn't hear nothing.
Well, that's actually very fitting for my question. Mikhail, I got to know, how much would your
Homeless
mother
Jim.
charge if I... Mikhail, can you hear me?
yeah,
Okay, how much would your mother charge me if I wanted to shit on her face?
Oh,
Serious question.
Ask Casey. Casey got the fucking red bumps and he's got pee bloody
Oh, yeah,
coming
that's
out of his
true.
dick. I don't know who
Yeah,
you
I'm,
no, we got a pee.
yeah,
oh,
I'm peeing.
I'm gonna have to wear a hazmat suit when I don't do your mother. So, we'll
oh,
figure it out.
Hey, I got a question for Mikhail myself. Is there
Uh,
any kind of money I would have to pay to you for me to shit on your head?
no,
you just
Wow.
give him like half a pack of smokes, and
no,
he'll let you do it. It's
And
pretty
a
easy.
crack rock. Don't forget a crack rock.
So,
But
you know.
no, as my opinion with this woman, I mean, I'm not gonna victim shame her, but she is not 100% innocent either.
So, tell me exactly what's going on, boys. I've heard a few things here or there, but I don't know everything that's going on.
From what I heard, and now I haven't had time to comb over every word of these documents, so if I missed something, forgive me. But from what I saw, this chick apparently lived in Vince's building, and which should already tell you that she has money, so she's not broke.
Okay.
Her parents died, and somebody she knew Vince, and she basically asked Vince for a job, and Vince was horny for her. And like when he first met her, he was in like his underwear or something. I'm not sure.
Okay.
And like he was hugging her, and pretty much Vince hired her to be a whore, and like he made up some like job title like accounting executive. We'll just say whatever, but she was there to have sex with Vince and whoever Vince told her to have sex with because she was getting paid for it. Like, I mean, even during like the middle of a work day, like he would keep her in her own office for her and John, what's his face?
John Laurinaitis and Brock Lesnar, from
Yeah,
what
that
I
guy.
hear. Yeah.
Well, they don't name that whole Brock Lesnar thing to me is kind of fishy. That like I don't know if he did that or
Yeah.
not. But
I heard Adam Pearce was on there too. What's going on?
Well, they said that it was also a former UFC heavyweight champion that they're trying to resign. I mean, it's
That was
kind of
Brock
right.
Lesnar.
But if you look at okay, there's a
also
couple things you have to keep in. Well, there's a couple things you have to keep in mind here. A, how easy is it to fake text messages these days? There's,
Oh, it's
I
easy.
mean, 2 minutes in Photoshop, and I could make it as if I'm texting President Trump and we're having a full conversation. It's not hard to do, but all of this is alleged. None of this is proven. Even the text. Go back and read the text message that are supposedly Vince McMahon. Do you think an 80-year-old man texts like a 15-year-old?
I don't think so. You would think
This
more
is what I'm
like
saying.
casual.
This is what I'm saying. Like, and
Wow.
like even into the smallest detail, like like when the text says you instead of saying YOU, it has a U, something a younger person would do or a female would do, not an 80-year-old man. They don't do that. That's not how they text.
Right, that's
I'll
Zoomer
watch my
mentality.
grandfather text. It takes him 15 minutes to send a text message because he spells out every word. That's not how they do it. There's
Right.
just, and the other thing you have to keep in mind here, I mean, we went through the whole Me Too movement and believe all women. We saw how that panned out. Most of them were lying. So
They're all lies.
this woman went along for all of this. She was getting Bloomingdale gift cards. Vince bought her a car, money. The only reason that she spoke up was because he stopped giving her money. That's the only reason she said something. That's all it is.
Very interesting.
Now,
Casey, what's your
is Vince?
Casey left.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. I wanted his side, but keep going, Tex. I want to hear what you got to say.
Maybe he dropped out. Casey, you can hear us, come back in, dude. Like, is Vince a pervert? Yeah, but this is not new information. We knew this already.
Yeah, we knew
You know
this
what I'm
back
saying?
in 97, 98 with fucking...
Right, go back and watch the crap that he did in the 90s.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
he
it's
makes
just... Trish bark like a dog in her bra and underwear.
I mean, this woman was not sex trafficked. By using that term, it makes it sound very, very ugly. Like, that didn't happen here. Right. This woman was a whore. She was paid for sex. And this is what this... Now, is it gross that Vince shat on her head? Yeah, but you know what? Hey, she agreed to it. She got paid for it, so fuck off.
Well, it wasn't just Vince, from what I hear. It was Laurinaitis, too, that was shitting on her head.
Whatever it was. If Vince said, I'll pay you to sleep with half my roster, and she did it, she obviously did it willingly and took the money.
Yeah, so, I mean, you can't rape the willing, right? You're getting paid. I mean,
right. And you can't tell me at some level she wasn't enjoying this as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I agree. I like I said, I want to hear everybody's opinions because I don't know all the
Casey
information.
Back on here. Casey must have dropped his phone in there. Casey must have been trying to wipe his ass and drop the phone in the toilet or something. Probably what he done.
That or he was fucking whacking off the fucking homeless Jim up there, or fucking Mikel's mom again.
Oh, God. No.
Well, while we wait for Casey, why were you crying about Vince McMahon rumors, Mikel? I need
why were you crying and saying you're sick to your stomach? You can't just say that. You said it last night on Friday Night Invasion.
I read the report.
Yeah, and you said you were sick to your stomach, and you said you want that son of a bitch locked up and thrown away in the key. You can't sit there and prejudge. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty in this country, Mikel. Come on.
We did. I said if we did.
Okay, well, which part of that story would you have him arrested for, though? I'm curious.
Obviously, I mean, he may have setting shit here about
That's
So,
many of sex acts.
so you're basically persecuting him for his kinky sex? That's not legal. You can't just
come
arrest
on.
somebody because they like something weird.
Right. Tex can say that alone. I mean, come on. Tex said on Friday is Raw a long time ago that he likes to have knife play. That's
Right.
not fucking illegal. Or blood play and all that. That's not fucking illegal.
Right. You can't. I mean,
you're right.
I'm not saying you're, like, I'm just presenting the, like, I guarantee you, if we went through your porn history, Mikhail, by that standard, we could probably find 1,000 things that we could arrest you for. Just saying.
This is true. Or
You know
God
what I mean?
forbid, Casey's fucking sex porn.
Oh, Jesus. Casey's in. No, whenever Casey dies, we need to throw his phone in the incinerator with him because I'm not touching the fucking thing. We need to burn that
all over the fucking computer or laptop or whatever he has.
Well,
oh my God.
I guarantee you his phone has more viruses than a Vegas hooker does. But that's beside the point.
Casey, don't run away. We're just having a joke. Don't run away. Come back.
Did Casey come back in?
Yeah, and then he left again. Come back.
I'm not holding my phone. I've got my phone on the charger. So
yeah.
I'm
no.
back.
We want to hear your side, Casey.
My freaking pit bull chewed up my fucking 6-foot phone charger cord. So I'm back down to the standard one that's like a foot long, and I have to keep it by the goddamn wall.
Oh, I remember those, man. The fucking foot ones, the factory ones that they'd give you with the phone.
It's that white cord that comes with the phone or whatever. And like, the one I had was like 10 feet longer. I don't know. It was some stupid number long. It was like, I could go like halfway across the room and still charge the damn phone. But I don't fucking know.
All right, Casey is back. Let's hear your side of this Vince McMahon sexual allegation story, Casey. J-boy.
Tune in, Tokyo. Beep, beep, beep. What was that?
Jew is raw. Jew is raw. What's going on?
Casey is raw. Help us. You're our only hope.
Rabbi Casey, can you hear us? Well, okay, so
Video
what else? Keep going.
Suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he doesn't respond to that, he's not. I bet Casey's having internet issues like he did not too long ago.
What do you expect? When he's too cheap and he's using the McDonald's Wi-Fi, just like homeless Jim over here is using the fucking homeless shelter Wi-Fi. What do you expect? Come on.
But yeah, like I said, with this whole Vince thing, is Vince a pervert? Yes, but this is not new information. And like, I even listened to Jim Cornette yesterday on YouTube, the clip of him talking about this, and the whole shitting on the prostitute's face. What if that was an accident? I mean, he is an old man.
Right, he probably wears Depends, for God forbid.
Right. So, and if the allegations of Vince McMahon being into dudes as well, he may not exactly have. Come on. He may not exactly have a Alcatraz for a hind end. You know what I'm saying? It might be a
Right.
little open down there, is what you know.
Right, because
So-
don't we all remember this way back in the day, Tex? That fucking that's why he hired Pat Patterson. That him and Pat
Right.
would fucking have fun with the Ring Boys. I mean,
Right. Well, this is what I'm saying. I mean, hell, years ago, I remember Kevin Nash doing a shoot interview where Vince told him, and that was my first homosexual experience. So
Right.
you know it wasn't his last.
plus he
So-
was molested or raped back in his younger years in North Carolina with the double wide trailer. Let's be honest, his stepfather
But this
molested
is
and
what I'm
raped
saying.
him.
I mean, this is, it's a possibility that him shitting on her was not like, oh, I think this is hot. This could have been a oopsie. Like, it's just I can't remember what the guy's name is on the Jim Cornette, that Jew guy that's on there with him.
Oh, Brian Lash, that's his name.
That guy, Brian
Yep.
Lash or Last or whatever his name.
Yep.
I think it's Last.
Yeah, it's Lash.
He goes, what if
Yeah.
Vince was just trying to cut a fart in her face because he thought it would be funny? Empty shit. Which would be hilarious. Let's be honest.
That would be
But-
hilarious.
I mean, when you get into the kinkier side of sex, you're gonna have the occasional mess to clean up. That's just how it works. It's part of it. But we can't crucify Vince because he's a kinky pervert.
No, exactly. Of course
and
not.
I mean, we can't turn into pearl clutching old ladies and go, oh my goodness, because I mean, we all grew up with the internet looking up the filthiest stuff we could possibly find at 2 a.m. when we should be asleep.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't go throwing stones because we're gonna get a whole bunch back.
Yeah,
But
because we all have skeletons in our
You know,
closet.
Vince and Linda's marriage has been a sham for decades now. So that I don't even count this as adultery, to be real honest with you. I think both of them are doing whatever they want to do. It could be an open marriage for all we know. Who gives a fuck? They're grown
Right.
adults. As long as everything was consenting and of age, legal adults, God bless them. It's not for us to judge. It's and like I said, I think this woman, she was not innocent. She went along with this, and the only reason she spoke up was because Vince stopped giving her money. Now that's just my opinion, but
No, I agree.
it is what it is.
Because I mean, look,
I do too, but I might hear what we some because Monka here. I think we're gonna get more and more. Bit is done with WWE.
well, yeah, no shit that he resigned last night.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm sure he didn't resign on his own accord. I'm sure whoever owns WWE now was like, hey, we need you to get the fuck out of here.
Right. I mean,
You know what I mean? I mean,
yeah.
but to be fair, the man's got more money than he'll ever spend. 10 times
Yeah,
over.
literally, he
So-
just made $5 billion off, or actually, Emilio, I think his last name is, or whatever, the new owner of TKO. They just made a fucking $5 billion fucking deal with Netflix for 10 years with Raw.
Holy crap. Are you kidding?
Yeah, dude. Fucking next year, January 2025, Raw will be exclusively on Netflix only.
$5 billion.
$5 billion for 10 years.
Jeez,
They're going to be
Joseph.
paying $500 million per year for Raw for 10 years.
I'd like to know where Netflix is getting all this money when like 5 people actually pay for Netflix and they just share their password.
I don't know. Well, it's harder now from what I'm hearing that Netflix is doing with the whole sharing passwords. That's what I keep hearing.
You can still, Netflix tried to crack down on that, but all of their users were like, yeah, screw you. We're not going to do that. So Netflix had to bend on that.
Yeah. No, Nick
I don't know.
Khan
That's crazy.
did that
I didn't realize
2 days ago.
So are they just getting Raw, or are they getting all of WWE?
No, they're getting Raw for right now because Peacock still has that deal with WWE for I think it's like 2 more years that they have the PLEs and then the pay-per-views and the libraries. But then
So
I
how
think
many years
once
for
it's
Raw?
up,
You said for
10
was
years,
it
10
10 for
years.
5?
Yep, 10,
10 for
for
$5
$5 billion.
Damn.
Yep, 10 years for $5 billion. Yep.
See, I don't like that trend because the group that's going to say, we could do that as like NFL, NASCAR, Major League Baseball.
Oh, eventually they will. You
I
won't
don't
have
like
NASCAR
that.
on there. Eventually, NASCAR will
Well,
probably
no,
be on like ESPN or Fox.
well, this is what I'm saying. Like, what's next? I mean, Thursday Night Football is already on Amazon. What's
Right.
stopping Amazon from just getting all the streaming rights to football? You know,
They could.
I mean,
They could.
I don't like this trend. I don't like and it's just Casey
Homeless
said he's
Jim.
trying to come back in.
Homeless Jim. Let Tex finish. Go ahead, Tex.
Well, no, like I'm saying, I mean, I don't think WWE gets or like Raw gets that great of ratings. Why would you pay $5 billion?
Yeah, Raw right
that?
now is getting a 2.5 rating right now. That's
So
the
they're
lowest
barely breaking 2 million.
Yeah, that was WCW's record in their dying days in 2001. You tell me. I don't know.
Well, Netflix has a yearly budget of because Netflix produces movies and television shows of their own, like Stranger Things and like
Trailer
all
Park
the
Boys.
movies that they do.
Yep.
They have a budget of money set aside for original content. So I would guess this money probably came out of that. Now, I don't know how much money they're going to spend this year on original content. I know they're making Stranger Things season 5 coming up this year.
Right.
Which that's going to take a huge chunk of the money. So, damn, hey, that's good for them. I guess they can, if you can get $5 billion for a shit product, I mean, what the fuck,
Well, that's all Nick Khan. Oh, we got fucking Rabbi Casey, Mazel Tov.
Can we hear him this time?
Yes. Can you hear
Oh
me?
shit,
Rabbi.
we can now.
Well, I don't know. My phone hates fucking StreamYard because when I was
Really?
when I'm doing my streaming, I had to put my hotspot. This thing, I had to hardwire this into my laptop to make it work. So that's and I was watching the Royal Rumble through my phone when I was doing my stream. So that's how this worked. And then
I didn't even watch it.
This StreamYard every once in a while will fuck with my phone where it'll kick my 5G off. And I still currently can't get back on my 5G. So
wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What's the name of that colored woman that glows in the dark? I saw pictures of her.
Naomi.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then who's that? She was dressed like a Spider Woman, the red and yellow, that muscled up alleged woman from TNA.
Joanna, I think her name was.
That was Jordan Grace.
I don't know her name.
Jordan
I just saw
Grace,
a picture of her, and they said TNA something stars, and
TNA Impact.
That's a man.
Knockout champion.
I guarantee you, if you do a cup check on that thing, there's going to be some danglers. I guarantee you. That ain't no fucking woman. Guarantee you.
For a buff woman, I think she's not a bad looking woman, if you ask me. But maybe
Casey,
that makes me gay.
She's got a dick bigger than all of us put together. Don't fucking.
Oh my god! Damn.
Women aren't built. That woman. Okay. she would go number one in the NFL draft and be the best linebacker in the league right now. That's a man, dude. I'm
What
telling
about
you
that
right
tiny
fucking now.
little girl? What about that tiny little roided up girl? You know, the one with the fucking cornrows that was on
Yeah.
tonight?
I don't know that one.
That looks
I
like a
don't know that
fucking
one.
man, too. Oh, I'll send
I
you the picture of her. She looks like a
oh,
fucking man.
I
I
mean,
think
look, you'll have to forgive me. The only WWE I really get is what I see on Twitter these days. I don't watch regular, so I don't keep up with it. So
God damn it, phone. Still having issues.
So, Rabbi, you're still with us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what
so
is
far,
your opinion on the whole Vince McMahon sexual allegations? We want to know your opinion.
I'm kind of on the same boat with Tex. Not probably as extreme, but like I'm not gonna victim shame this woman, but she's also not, like I tried to say before, she's not 100% innocent either. I mean, like I put in the chat, I
right?
was saying, one, she was getting money.
I'll be in
Two,
bed in a minute, huh? Love you.
she got a job. She was getting all types of gifts, and then she signed a $3 million NDA, and she got $1 million out of it. And she kept on returning to work all the time. But like, yeah, she
Right.
missed a few times, missed a few weeks. But here's the thing: is like I think she was definitely used. I would definitely say this is definitely sex trafficking,
So,
but
what you're saying, she was used as a used tampon.
she was
Okay.
used.
Well, no. Hang on. Sex trafficking is like what's happening on the border, where a Mexican woman is picked up and then hauled off to somewhere else and kept in a locked basement. Sex trafficking is not, here's 15 or however many thousands of dollars of gift cards to one of the nicest stores in the world, a
Yeah.
cushy job. That the term sex trafficking here, it was used intentionally by her lawyer, I guarantee you, to come
Well,
up with a scary image. This is prostitution. It's not sex trafficking. They're
well,
labeling this wrong on purpose.
well, we are. I'm not bringing this up. We are only seeing this from one side of the story. We don't
Of
like
course.
even. So I mean, we don't know what's Vince's side. Even Vince right now denies the whole thing. So,
yeah.
but like I'm, she's definitely not 100% innocent at all. But like we don't know if she was willing to go hook up with Johnny Ace or Brock Lesnar or these other people. I mean, like you
Well,
figure if it was so traumatic, like I know some of these, I don't want to say certain words to get in
You go
trouble,
ahead.
but
This is a different word. You can say those words here.
I don't think anybody's watching us. I don't think we have to worry
Go
about it. I
ahead.
think we're
Go ahead,
fine.
Casey.
So,
Say the words. Don't be
well,
such a. Don't just say the words.
well, I mean,
I don't know now. AJ Bridges Jesse taking down a lot.
Yeah,
no,
because you
well,
play
no.
fucking music.
Oh, I'm not gonna say that like in the racial terms. Well,
Or you saying she got raped?
yeah, she
Say the
was,
word.
yeah, she was not like
Raped.
she was getting raped. You know, she
There you go.
well, hon. No, I was bringing up the point. Like I know women who are they raped and they'd be like hold back from these power people, but they don't want. It's kind of like how Bill Cosby. I mean, how many women came out
okay,
to?
whoa. No, that different.
No,
What Vince did to Bill
no,
Cosby, that's two different levels. Like,
yeah,
I get what you're saying, but Cosby
No,
was like straight up, oh, here's some quaaludes the difference in Cosby and McMahon here, Cosby wasn't telling these women that he was slipping quaaludes or whatever into their drink. Vince McMahon was upfront about it. She consented to this.
Yeah.
She may have not liked it, but she consented.
No,
this is the problem for there. You know what I mean?
No, I was bringing up that, today's age, I mean, women are probably asked to be careful about these powerful people. But no, like, definitely Bill Cosby, he's a fucking monster. He's a fucking monster.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon, he's definitely he's a sex addict for sure. But that's not a crime to be a sex addict.
Oh,
I am an addict of many things, and sex is one of the things of me being an addict that's not nearly as destructive of some of my other habits. So, I completely understand. It's all good. It is what it is. But, what you gonna do?
I can't really pass too much judgment when you're only seeing from one side. But
right,
I could see she probably was traumatized. But when you're also getting all these gifts, money, a cushy job, all types of gifts. Like you said, $15,000 in a gift card to one of the biggest stores. Yeah. Was it like Tiffany's or something like that?
Bloomingdale's?
Yeah, Bloomingdale's or something like that.
Yeah. I've never been in one. I drove by one time, and I knew I didn't have enough money to even get in the parking lot, so I didn't even try.
Yeah. They're like, well, sir, if you want to park here, you have to pay $100 parking.
That's a good joke.
I mean, I assume it costs more to park at Bloomingdale's than it does at Cowboy Stadium, and that's like $85 to $100. So
yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think when I went to the Oakland Coliseum, I only paid like $20 to park.
Well, because when you park at the Oakland Coliseum, there's at least a 90% chance your car won't be there when you get back. That's why you don't park at the Oakland Coliseum.
If you don't have a nice car, they're not going to steal it. Let's be honest.
Well, yeah, but if you're driving even if I had a nice car, I would stop, rent some hoopty from some backwoods place, just so I didn't bring my nice car to Oakland Coliseum. Right. Because I know it's not going to be there, but that's beside the point.
Well, nowadays you don't even need a vehicle. You can probably just Uber to the stadium.
Yeah, nowadays.
Oh yeah.
So you don't even have to have that problem. Maybe some asshole.
Well, that's the whole thing, though. To kind of get back on point, though. This would have never came out if Vince had just given her the other $2 million.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
Knowing that he just sold all of those shares for hundreds of millions of dollars or something.
Yeah.
Why didn't he just pay her to go away?
$500 million.
Why didn't he just? I would have said, look, here's $5 million, more than what I owed you. Disappear. If you ever speak,
be gone, woman.
Right. Do something. Why do you have to be so freaking greedy? You just got paid hundreds of millions of dollars. Even if you just gave her the $2 million, you're not going to miss it. You're never going to spend it.
No.
That just shows, to me, that's the stupidity of Vince McMahon and his ego and pride thinking he can get away with it. That's what I think that is.
Yeah, I agree.
His grandkids won't even.
Dude, like me and Kate, me and Mikel. Listen, like me and Mikel said yesterday on Friday Night Invasion, though that the McMahon family is set for multiple generations.
Damn, look at the tits on that one. Jesus Christ.
Oh, guess what?
Are you talking about Mrs. Tex over there?
No, she's in bed. I'm watching a movie right now. There's some broad with a fantastic rack.
Oh, pre-game over there, huh?
Right.
Who hasn't done that?
I'm getting the engine warmed up for here in a little bit.
Dude, I might have a mice problem because I just captured number 16.
Well, you are in the ghettos, Casey. Let's be honest here.
You might have a what problem?
A
Mice.
mice problem. I'm up
Well,
to
you
number,
live in an you live in an apartment with like you may keep a clean house, but I guarantee you, not everybody else does. So
No.
your problems are their problem. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's why I won't ever live in an apartment.
No, it's their problem.
I-
Their problems, my problems. You meant.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, yeah, it's a vice versa.
Oh,
If you're, I would say get a cat if you're not allergic, because that's honestly the cheapest way to deal with it. But
True.
you know,
Mhm.
it is what it is.
Well, like I said, I'm up to
oh
16.
your God.
16.
Yeah.
16 and like since you moved in.
Oh,
No, in 3 days.
Holy fuck,
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
Get the fuck out of there. Go rent a fucking trailer or something. Get the fuck out of that fucking
Yeah,
apartment,
yeah.
dude.
I'd be
Yeah.
calling the landlord and be like, "Hey, we need this building sprayed ASAP." I mean,
No,
you
it
know,
sounds like
something.
Casey lives in a slumlord over there. It sounds like. Because I'm sorry, like
Yeah.
Jeez.
I lived in a duplex before. We never had that problem. I've lived in 2 trailers, never had a problem. Lived in many of houses, never had a problem.
Hey,
Apartment, I've heard are fucking infested for cockroaches, mice, fucking rats, you name it, dude. You gotta get the fuck up out of there. The fucking slumlord's not gonna do anything about it.
Well,
Yeah.
I live in the country, and I mean, when you live in
dealer.
the country, you get mice at times. You get like field mouse will come in
Right.
occasionally. You know, you'll get, like in the summertime, you'll get flying bugs in your house because you have to open the windows every now and then. You know, you'll
Right.
get bugs happen every once in a while, but it's not like I'm infested with 16 rats in 3 days or whatever Casey just said.
Right, that's
That's
just
fucking
crazy.
ridiculous.
I would straight up Monday morning before you go to work,
Oh.
Casey, go to the fucking manager and say, "Hey, fix this shit
yeah.
now."
Oh. Well, the problem is they're coming through the closet where my water heater is, and here's
Oh,
the
that's
problem.
a
Uh-huh.
good thing.
I got what?
Go ahead, Casey. You know what I was saying? That's a good thing as being sarcastic because they're gonna chew a hole in your water tank and then it's gonna flood your apartment. But go ahead, buddy. Keep going what you're saying.
I'm gonna have to move one of the shelves that have a bunch of games in that just to access that.
Jesus
So-
Christ.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's not going.
See, I would save all of these mice you're killing, put them in a gigantic Walmart bag, and
Yeah.
tie the top of the bag or whatever, and then go to the super or the manager or whoever handles that. And be like, hey, I got a problem with my apartment. And they're like, oh, well, I'll get to you next week. You plop down that bag on their desk and be like, when are you going to take care of this again? You might
Take
get to the front of the
pictures.
line.
Take
Yeah.
pictures of that too, Casey, for evidence.
Yeah.
Because if they ever try to take you to court for that shit, you have
What?
pictures to prove that they're
What?
fucking being slumlords. No, seriously.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they seen it. I'm sure they're going. I received an email that they're supposed to come in, but I'm definitely going to be talking to them because I'm not happy for sure.
I don't think anybody would have me happy.
No.
Do you,
Yeah, you
I
got
got a
to deal with that
question.
shit.
do you guys want to see what I call number 16?
Sure, why not?
Fuck yeah.
You want to see it?
We
Let's
have it
see
live
some
on
dead-
You
air,
want to?
Well, let's see some dead bodies. I'm down.
yeah. No, but for real though, Casey
well,
needs to
put
fix
me
that
on-
problem real quick. Put Casey on big screen, Mikel.
Let's see what you got here. Who's
You
trying
should
to
tell
follow
Casey
me
to
on
lick
Twitter?
it.
Another. Are y'all getting porn bots trying to follow you?
Dude,
y'all
I have
on Twitter
100
a lot
of
here
them.
lately?
I have 100 of them fucking following me.
I've gotten
Yeah.
3 today.
Wait, hold
alone.
on. Holy shit.
Oh,
Damn,
yeah.
That's a fucking
nice.
big one, dude.
No, that's a baby. That's not a big one, but
Lick it.
still, I mean,
Lick it, Casey. Lick the tail.
see
You can fry it
now,
up.
if that was at Mikhail's house, he'd be getting the barbecue sauce out and the tongs, getting ready to barbecue.
Ma! Oh, no, wait. Mom, I got fucking dinner.
I
Right.
don't I don't got a body.
Yeah, no,
I got
Mikhail be dragging that thing in there,
that.
cleaning it like it was a fucking fish or something.
Oh, my
But
Not you can. Not you can.
Mom, we got dinner. You don't have to suck
right,
dick for it.
No, we got dinner.
fresh meat, fresh meat, mom, fresh meat. Oh, Jesus
No,
Christ!
that's crazy though. Like, wow. And he
But
said that's
yeah,
number
no,
16 for 3 days. Wow.
that's fucking ridiculous. Now, I will say one thing that I was very disappointed in. Like I said, I didn't watch the Rumble,
Mm-hmm.
but I did see that Liv Morgan had come back.
Yep. She was
And I
number
mean,
30.
she's a very attractive female. I mean, smoking hot. But I was like, okay, how long have you been away? Could you not have gotten some implant work done? What the fuck?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
So,
I wouldn't kick her. Like, if I ever got a shot at Liv Morgan, I wouldn't say no. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a faggot here. But if you're going to be already away, why not take that opportunity to get some advancements done on those testicles? You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
seems like a wasted gift here. So,
Right.
I don't know. I was disappointed on that.
What's up, Casey?
well, Mikkel, I was just wondering how much it would. Yeah, he looks so defeated.
Come on, man. Just say it. Stop being so fucking scared. Just say it.
He looks so defeated.
No.
We could start one of those 1-800, feed the hungry in the arms of an angel commercials with Mikkel's image.
We can get Mikkel coming out of a garbage can.
Feed this starving YouTuber for only $1 a day. And then we just have like a picture of Mikkel, and then take like one of his shorts where he's going, "How about them Cowboys?" and just stupid shit like that, right? And we just play it out. And be like, starving YouTubers like this don't get any views. They get no revenue from their channel. So for only $1 a day, he won't die yet. We can make a fuck ton off of this shit. Just saying.
We
could have made a fuckload of money off of the Church of Tech, but it never happened.
Well, what Mikkel needs to do is open a stream lab. Like, I think he would make some money.
I think he would too, especially with like college football. We could have.
Well, Mikkel needs to open a Streamlabs, and for like a certain amount of money, he will read whatever sentence you type, and like you want him to read out.
And it can be the most racist thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, like obviously, if you want him to say like "I'm an asshole," that's like $2 because that's easy. But if you want him to say like something really bad, that's like $20 or $50 or whatever.
This motherfucker,
it doesn't matter what it is.
Literally, the night that the Cowboys got their ass beat by the Green Bay Packers, this motherfucker literally is saying the N-word nonstop and fucking cussing out Jerry Jones. It's like, literally, dude, where the fuck was the money rolling in? This motherfucker was having an emotional breakdown.
Set like, for $5, for $5, he will say something bad about somebody that you want. For $10, he'll say something bad about himself. For $20, he'll say something really bad. It can be racial, sexual, whatever. And then for whatever, just chart. People will pay for that shit. I mean, if people will pay fat, ugly women OnlyFans money, Mikkel can make some money talking about himself.
I still can't believe they do that. That's so disgusting.
Well, hold on.
Right.
I got a better idea. We don't make no money here at all, right? I hate to say it.
Right.
No.
we get no views. The movie stuff I think gets more views than anything, and actually Casey's video games get more than anything that any of us do. But it goes Casey's video games, my movies, and then Mikhail gets excluding the college football stuff, like two people, and I think those two people are Casey and I that watch this shit. So I think we're your audience.
Well, we have Mal. He'll come watch us here or there, or like Nikki J will come out, or Garguts will watch here or there.
Well, that's not helping the case either way. Right. But anyway, go ahead, Casey. Go ahead.
But I got an idea. Like I said, we don't make money.
Almost him. Shh. Let Casey talk. Go ahead, Casey.
We don't make money here, so we send Mikhail to Cameo, and that's where you do it. People, you put like YouTuber, and you put like a crazy face, and then and you put maybe $10, you would say some outrageous shit, and then you get money from that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like Mikhail's going to be running for public office or anything, so it's not like he has a reputation to worry about in the future.
Or so maybe Special Olympics.
Even if he says something, like the tiny hat people need to blah blah blah, he does something along those lines, right? It's not going to be held against him or anything, but I can see that.
Tiny hat
That's
people?
a bit. The God's allegedly chosen people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. The Jews.
Oh,
Casey's people.
Get you a whole bunch of cases. You know what I'm saying? Them kind that are so tight, you can put a nickel between their butt cheeks and it won't hit the ground. They're that kind of people.
Mikhail, you gotta get Casey to stick a nickel in his butthole and fucking see if it comes out.
Well, I'm sure Tex for them. Yeah. Yeah.
You got right now.
What?
Right now.
What?
What is your
What I said was Casey, you got to stick a fucking quarter in your or a nickel in your asshole and squeeze it tight.
No.
Well, you're a tiny hat, people.
See. Here's the thing. Casey's not a real tiny hat person. He was just married to one, so he's just adjacent to. He's not really. You know what I'm saying? So Casey has been inside of a Jew, but he's not a Jew himself. So different situation.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But hey, I got an idea.
Wait, so let me ask you. Hold on, Casey. Is a Jew pussy the same as like a other kind of pussy? I'm just curious.
I can't tell the difference. I mean,
well, no, I can tell you the difference. The only difference is
it kosher?
There's when you're going in Jew pussy, there's like a turnstile, and you have to slide your card to charges your quarter at a time to get in before they'll let you fuck them.
Oh my
god! Hey, I was trying to bring this up before that.
Go ahead, Casey.
You remember back to the where Drew found this dude on Cameo that I think it was only like $5 for him to say some.
Drew used that as the opening video, right?
I think so. But I think he did to roast everyone.
Right.
I think he used that to roast everyone. And then
wasn't it like a big fat guy or something?
Yeah. And we were planning.
Yeah, I remember.
We were planning to have him on the show, and then I think it was supposed to be a roast or something, and then it just fell through. I think that might have been like just before the derailed shut down. I think it was just.
Whenever derailed ended, it was kind of abruptly, but there was a lot of I mean, we're not going to get into it, but there were reasons why. But
Well,
you know,
yeah.
it was just it was Derailed kind of stopped being as much fun because it was more. It got to the point where we were having to do so much homework that it wasn't as much fun to do. You know what I'm saying? But that was kind of that whole reason why that
Yeah.
died. But
the best
you
part is
know,
I wish I could have been
is what it
Oh,
backstage
yeah.
after like the shows
Well,
after dark. Like I wanted to see those first, but I wasn't gonna pay no money. I'm like Casey, I'm cheap. I can't pay for that kind of shit right now. Feeling like 20,000 in the hole right now. Are you kidding me? I can't pay that
yeah,
shit.
it was always fun. Like like the after dark. I mean, because like 3/4 of the time Casey was laying under the fucking covers, was damn
Oh,
near asleep.
I remember Casey would sleep on
I
fucking
didn't.
on camp.
The only light I had in my bedroom where I had to do the shows at was for my ceiling fan, but I had to turn that off. So I literally had to, like I was at a campfire, I literally had to point a flashlight at me just so you could fucking see me. That's how redneck I was doing this shit. It was bad, dude. You know, it was embarrassing. Like I didn't have any. I mean, I could have bought some lights. I just never fucking did.
I think
But
wasn't that the
you know,
wasn't that the birth of the reason why we started turning the lights off at the post show? Could that have been the
oh,
reason?
I think Drew just did it because it was just kind of another gimmick for the Patreon. I think, but I'm not really sure. You'd have to ask him. I don't really know. But yeah, no, I'm
I don't remember.
honestly, I miss doing the derailed because it was fun to have the political debates and the back and forth. That was a lot of fun, but it got to be, like, I mean, there were so many people in and out, and it was just,
You guys got burnt out.
yeah. Well, I mean, Casey, see what have we done one or two reunion specials? We did
One.
we did. Was it one? I
It
can't
was one
remember.
because the last one was when Drew had to pull down the stream because Frank made that picture
That's
of
right, because
the rose
Frank
with all the
Frank
cocks
put
on his
dicks
face.
on. Frank put
remember.
all them dicks on Rose while he fell asleep.
I screenshotted that shit and I sent it to everybody. I was like, "Look at this shit." I remember that. And I got it so
that's right.
fast. I screenshotted it so fast because I knew Drew was going to take it down. I was like, "No fucking way, dude!"
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
Like Frank
If you
Frank
watch
seems
that-
like a nice guy. Like I don't think he would do that, but he did
oh,
it. I was
dude,
like, "No way!"
Frank's badass.
No, yeah,
no,
Frank's a
cool,
cool guy.
I'll be right back. I gotta blow up the bathroom again. I just had the.
Why don't you just build a fucking toilet in that seat, Casey?
I gotta go boom boom again.
Casey's gonna go do a Vince McMahon on some horse head right now. What he's gonna do?
Just don't do it to Melissa. She's a nice girl.
Don't shit on Melissa. She doesn't deserve that. Find some crack whore down the hallway, and shit on her.
Or find Mikel's mom.
Yeah, no, we did one derailed reunion. I was thinking of the last episode we did was so much fun because it was just like a hangout bullshit.
Yeah.
Kind of pretty much everybody who had ever been on Derailed that wanted to show up did, and we just hung out for like 8. That was a 8-hour stream. Drew and I drank so fucking much that night. Oh my fuck, dude, that was.
You know what's crazy is that last Derailed doesn't compare to that Friday is Raw when you guys literally went 12 hours on Casey's stream.
Oh my god, dude, that took me days to recover from. You have no.
I literally went to sleep and came back, and you guys were just ending the fucking stream, and this was 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
I passed out twice in the middle of a conversation and kept going and didn't even realize it. It was just like. It was like on auto, just go mode. It was like,
you were drunk. Drew was drunk.
Oh yeah. Well, Drew and I were fucked up. Rose was asleep. Casey had already. Casey was just gone. He just left the stream and he was in bed asleep. I think I don't even know what Casey
because that was the I think that was the same night he watched Terrifier and Hellraiser. I think that was the same night.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Dude, I drank so much that one night, like I lost like a week of memory. Like I lost time within that span. It's bad.
That's
But
funny.
but that's what made Derailed so fun. Is I mean, you got to remember. I mean, Casey, Drew, Frank, all of us did
J-Man.
that for a long fucking time.
Cora.
J-Man, all of those guys.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, Tex, wasn't it Derail a spinoff of Monetize This? Because when Drew left, I mean,
well, Drew had
Derail
left.
was going
then
on.
Drew did. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because Derail was still a thing when Monetize This was going on with Drew, and then Drew he got tired of Cronin's shit, and he said, "Fuck this, I'm doing my show full time." Well, it was Drew even said it. He even said it. He got tired of Cronin's shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're not going to do the drama.
Right.
Whatever.
No, I know that. No, I know that. But I'm just saying that's what happened. I remember. I watched Monetize This.
Well, and what's so funny is like obviously Derailed would go 3 to 4 hours, whatever it was on the show,
right.
But I mean, we would be on call for almost an hour before the shows would start, just bullshitting and hanging out. Right. And then afterwards as well, so it was and you also have to keep in mind, this is in the times where we were basically like locked down and couldn't fucking go anywhere too.
Yeah, it was. It was.
So it wasn't like it was, we all have to be up at 6 a.m. to be somewhere tomorrow. Like we had a lot of free fucking time, you know what I mean? So that's why, like, whenever, that 12-hour deal with Casey's, on that Friday show, that's why it felt so easy to do, because it was old hat. You know what I'm saying? It was like an old pair of blue jeans you just slipped into or whatever. But, it's one of those things. So.
That was just crazy, though. Like, I still couldn't believe that happened. I'm just, like, thinking, I know these motherfuckers are fucking wasted and they're fucked up, but 12 hours?
Oh, dude,
and then fucking we were supposed to do the SummerSlam fucking episode after the next day. And fucking Dave texts me from fucking Twitter. He's like, yeah, Casey ain't doing fucking the SummerSlam review. He's too fucked up.
Dude, what did I have to do? I had to get up and feed animals and do some chores, like maybe some mowing or some fixing. I had to do something. I forget what it was.
I think this is when you had your new puppy.
No, it wasn't then. I got the dog after that. I don't remember. Either way, I had to get up and feed goats, feed the horses, and the cows, whatever. But I got up, I fed everything, literally dragging. I had brought a 6-pack of Mountain Dew just to stay on my feet.
That's typical redneck right there, Mountain Dew.
I got all of my chores done by like 11:30 or noon. And I was like, thank God I was just driving out in the pasture, because I was not driving well. I was drunk. I had so much caffeine, I thought my heart was going to burst out of my chest. I was about to fall asleep.
Wow.
I should have been in like bed already hours before. But I got back to the house and I crashed. I didn't wake up till like 9 o'clock that night. And even then, I just basically got up, made sure the kids hadn't set the house on fire, and I went back to fucking bed. So, it was what it was, but what the fuck ever. So.
Chat, get this. AJ called me at like noon that they tell me, oh, they did Belly brought up. I'm like, what the fuck? Casey went.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude, everybody was fucking drunk on that fucking show on Friday at Raw. I remember.
Dude, oh my
God. Everybody was fucking on that show. It was Dave came on. I was on there. Fucking I think Frank came on. Yeah, Frank did come on.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
Drew
Frank, come
came
on,
on.
yeah.
Fucking Tex was on there. Joe Compton was on there. That was before
Well,
me. It was. He was on there. Fucking dude,
here's the
everybody
thing.
was on there.
The thing that you have to keep in mind here is both Drew and I are excellent at conversation. We can go for hours, and we are at the peak level of drinking talent. So we can just fucking go. And the more we drink, the more we're going to fucking talk until we hit that wall till we just can't say words anymore. That's kind of how it goes.
Pretty much.
I don't know if did you ever watch the podcast Bedlam episodes on Derailed?
I've seen a couple of them. I remember it was like the Royal Rumble style that fucking,
Yeah, it
one
was a
person
Royal
would get
Rumble style.
eliminated. Right.
Like those were always like 6 to 8 hour streams.
Yeah.
And
in case you know would be eliminated first.
I won the second podcast Bedlam. J-Man won the first one. I think Frank won the third one, I want to say. I'm not for sure. But those would go for fucking hours. Like the second one that we did, I was so messed up. Like I was having conversations with people. Like my eyes stopped working. Like I couldn't even see who I was looking at, and I'm just talking to these people. I'm just blah 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 blah, and I was just it was bad, dude. It was like, I mean, Drew and I are just pounding down shots like it's fucking water, and sipping on whatever we had. My Lord, it was
wow.
It was something. So.
So let me ask you this, because you're our resident drunk. Are you more of? Are you still the resident drunk, or are you more of the high on now because you and your brother-in-law are smoking a lot of weed?
Oh yeah,
I'm just curious.
For me, drinking will never go away. Like I don't ever like. I think the only way I would ever get sober would be as if like my doctor said, if you have one more drink, Tex, you'll die. Then I'd probably quit.
Yeah, you definitely have to because it's your life over alcohol. Let's be honest here.
Right. That would be like the only, or like if I ever got to a place in life where alcohol negatively affected my family, that's one thing I can say. Because I don't drink all day. I don't wake up and have a drink. I'm I'm what you call a functioning alcoholic, basically. That's pretty much what I am. I get up, I get my shit done, and then once I'm free, let's start popping tops, buddy. But it's as far as the weed goes, I do it. I don't even really do it every day. I'd say like maybe every other day, and I'm a lightweight. I can smoke like one joint. I'm fucking toasted, dude. I'm fucking done. It just like. Which is probably a good thing because if I could smoke as much as I drink, I'd be dead already. Like I would have done fucking died. So I guess that is my body preserving itself from myself, but I don't fucking know. So,
that's a good one. My body's preserving my body for itself. That's great. I like
it.
That.
Is well. It's kind of like how within your motor on these newer ones, like if the engine temperature gets to a certain level, it will shut itself off to keep from cooking the motor or whatever. Right. It's basically what my physical body's like. All right, we've reached peak fucked upness. We can't handle no more. We're done. Time to go to bed. So, it is what it is. But I like the weed. I enjoy it. I still don't like the smell of it. Like, so I can't do it. Like, if I do it in the house, the next day I have to aerate that shit out because I hate being in a smoky house. It drives me fucking crazy. Right. It stinks to high heaven.
Well, let me ask you this because you know how weed smells. It smells like a fucking skunk's ass. So obviously, like because your girls are still living with you. Do they like that smell? Or they're like, Dad, get that fucking shit the fuck out of the house. We don't want to smell it. Like, I'm just curious, like how the rest of your family likes that smell.
They smell it. They they know I do it. I mean, I don't hide it. I mean, I'm like,
Right.
hey, I do this, but it's done medicinally. Yeah, I mean, it's a medicinal / recreational. Yeah, I enjoy it. I mean, who doesn't like being high? You know,
Oh yeah,
that's one
dude,
of the
you're talking
perks.
to
It is
someone that
what it
used to
is.
smoke like fucking no other
But
until I like settled down a little bit.
like, I mean, I told him, I said, look, like, it's either I take a handful of pain pills or I do this, and this is better for me and it's natural.
Right, and it's not
So,
going to kill
you
you.
know, right. You know, and I just told him, I said, look, I'm like, I'm not, I don't even consider myself a pothead. I don't think I fit that description. I don't wake up and, oh, time to get high. You know,
Yeah,
I'm not
you're
that
not a
kind of
pothead.
person.
You're just a smoker. There's a big difference.
Right. I use it for, you
Pain.
know, when I'm, you know, if the pain that I deal with daily is bad enough, or if I've got nothing to do and I just want to watch some funny ass, stupid movies and
Oh,
whatever, you know.
Uh
So,
huh.
Boy,
Did you shit yourself
but, you
on
know,
cam again,
well,
Casey?
guys, I
uh
had mud butt.
Oh.
oh.
I had
Hey,
it.
at
Well,
least you
see
didn't
that
shit your pants.
I had it.
that begs the question: when
Oh,
Vince McMahon shit on that poor woman's head, was it mud butt or was it, you know, solid turd? These these are the
it was
details.
this.
These are the details I need whenever
You
this
need to
court
tweet
hearing
at
goes
Vince.
down.
Tweet
Yeah,
at him.
I will be paying attention to the court hearing. I hope like Court TV picks this up, right? Because I need to hear whenever Vince McMahon shat upon this whore. Was it diarrhea or was it, you know, hard stool? So
Well, I
I
think
need to know these
personally,
things.
Tex, I think it's going to be mainstream because Fox was talking about it, CNN was talking about it,
Right.
MSNBC, all
Oh
of them
yeah,
were
it's gonna
talking
come
about
out.
it.
This is what I'm saying.
This is
Like
like big
I'm
as the
gonna be
Owen
paying
Hart
attention to these
and Chris
details.
Benoit.
Like,
So yeah,
you know, I mean,
well,
if you know, I'm curious.
well, you guys know, this is just a civil trial. It's not a
Yeah,
criminal trial.
criminal.
it's not
Right.
criminal. No, it's not criminal. Not at all. Yeah. Which begs the question: she signed a NDA for $3 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She
yeah.
she talked. She's already been paid $1 million.
But
Does she
he
have to give
broke
that
it
million
too,
dollars
though.
back?
But he broke it too because he
Well,
didn't give her the other $2 million. So I mean,
This is
both ends
true,
of the contract
but
were broken.
there
well,
is a scenario where she may have to pay that million back.
It
well,
depends on the way the
I
judge
think.
looks at it.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
if she did leak the information out, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Maybe
Yeah,
she would have to pay him back, or he doesn't,
yeah.
or maybe he doesn't have to pay it no more. But because
I
I mean,
mean,
she is what Jim Cornette said. She is Agent Zero. She's the person who started this whole thing. I mean,
Mhm.
she's the
yeah.
first.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not saying she's the one who leaked the information, but because it was an anonymous email. But how the hell did this person knew about this unless it was through the freaking office, or
right.
it, or maybe she told someone and someone thought they had to stand up for her and leaked that email to the WWE.
Well, this is
So
what I'm saying here. Like, if Vince, I mean, and we know Vince has the best lawyers in the world. If his attorneys can prove that she broke an NDA, she might be financially liable for all this.
True.
yeah,
But
even
at the
though
same time, like we're not picking sides on this. But what if he broke
No,
the
I don't care
NDA
either
too?
way.
Though? Right.
Why would I care? I'm not getting any money.
Right.
No matter how it comes out, and I'm no Vince Mc. You know, I don't care what happens to Vince McMahon. I don't even care about rap. I don't care. I care so little. I forgot the fucking Royal Rumble was on. Okay, that tells you my level of give a shit. It ain't there. But the court stuff is more
well,
interesting to me than the wrestling is. So that's what I'm going to be paying attention to.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting because either way, someone's going to be paying money, or maybe he
Yeah,
has the right not to stop that he had to stop payment. But like,
yeah.
if she did break that NDA, he had every right to stop paying her because the NDA was supposed to prevent her from saying anything or even disparaging or talking shit about Vince. So
Well, I can't help but feel. Well, I can't help but go back to why not just pay her the $2 million to just shut the fuck up and go away? It's
exactly.
so easy. You've got more money than God. Just pay the
You know,
cunt to go away and walk.
well, think about this. That $2 million just cost him a buttload of money because one, I guarantee you, he's not seeing any money from that Netflix deal now, and
No, of
because
course
now,
not. He doesn't have any of that money.
Well, no, because he's resigned. Now,
yeah,
well,
Sold
that
that, and he sold
not
WWE
true.
too.
He's still, from what I read, he still owns shares.
No, he
yeah,
He just
doesn't.
doesn't own majority.
no, yeah, Tex is right. He does
Are you
own
sure?
Yeah,
shares. Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
thought when he
That's one
sold
thing.
to Amelia, that fucking Manuel
No,
guy,
he was
that he sold
forced.
his share.
From what I read, he was forced to sell enough to where he was not majority shareholder anymore, but he still owns a significant amount of that company. But he's done. He's not on the
not enough.
board anymore. And yeah, Casey's right. He doesn't own enough to strong arm himself back onto the board like he did here recently.
Yeah,
So
Well, here's a new one. The Rock is a part of TKO now. He's a member on the board. He has shares in majority, or not majority, but he can call the shots too. So how do you guys feel about that?
mm, it'd be
I'm thinking that's probably more of they put him on the board to be the face of the board. I guarantee you he doesn't have controlling interest in anything, if I had to bet.
yeah, I agree. Especially like the person who is running the show, who is the guy who owns Endeavor and
Yeah,
TKO and
Ari,
Emmanuel.
Montreal.
Ari
Ariel Emmanuel.
Emmanuel or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Which, if you ever want to read
that
into,
guy's
if you ever want to read into him, he's got a very questionable past too, by the way. So,
Definitely have to one day.
well,
well, I'll just say he. I'm not going to say he was on the Epstein flat log because, as far as I know, he wasn't. But there's some very similar allegations against him too. So,
Really? Like what? I'm
oh yeah.
curious.
Well, some. I can't remember the specifics right off the top of my head, but he's been accused of some questionable things with people of a certain age, if you know what I mean. So,
Oh, like Casey on the list, and Mikel was on the list.
yeah, but either way, like I said, I mean, when it comes to The Rock, you also have to remember he still owns the half of the U.S. or the UFL, the XFL and the
XFL.
USFL merger.
Yep.
It's now the UFL, so he owns half of that. He's still making movies. He's got some kind of alcohol line. WWE's not the only thing he's in charge of.
And
I
a clothes
guarantee
branding
you.
line as well.
I guarantee you, they just put him on as a public face of, oh, people like The Rock, so.
exactly. I mean, how much is he
But I
really
don't
gonna
know.
do? How much is he gonna do? He'll probably say, "Hey, what's your opinion about this?" He'll probably get a call from the rest of the directors. He's like, "Hey, we got this situation. what's your opinion and what's your vote?"
Right.
He doesn't even have to fucking come in, and they're like, "Okay, we got your opinion, we got your vote. All right, we'll send you
Yeah.
your check, Rock. All right, bye."
Well, I mean, what better way to get in? I do find the timing very suspicious, where it comes out that Vince is a sex pervert that likes to shit on women's heads, all at the same time. Oh, here's The Rock, everybody. Y'all like him.
This is
Very
true. I was thinking
suspicious
the same
timing.
thing.
All of these things are coming out. I mean,
I was
it's
just about the same
Yeah,
thing.
That's great.
yeah,
That's a great point. I mean,
Just
they had the
saying.
Netflix deal at
Yeah,
the same time with The Rock being on the board,
yeah.
and like 2 days later, this shit drops. So
And you can't tell me
yeah, I
that
don't think this is
you can't tell me that WWE didn't already know about these things looming over Vince's head. Because this is the same woman that he was alleged by before. So I
Yeah.
guarantee you the reason why he walked the first time was because of the allegations, and then once the merger happened, that's when they're like, okay, some of this is coming to fruition. We need you to get the fuck out of here. We need you to sell X amount of stock, and you need to not be here anymore. So I guarantee you they knew this months ago. But
oh, definitely. Like, hold on. Of course they did. They didn't just got the lawsuit in their hand and then the news released.
It takes some time to put lawsuits together and file these things. I mean, this takes some time. I mean, this is not new. So
it's not.
But I don't know. It's one of those things.
It's not like you receive and then it's like the next thing it's on Twitter the very next second, or like it's on the fucking Wall Street Journal. like it takes a little bit more time.
Oh, exactly.
But
jeez,
they definitely knew. They definitely knew at least a month before all this shit went down. That,
if Vince is smart, he settles this out of court, pays her however many million it takes to go away, 10, 20 million, whatever, and then he just disappears the rest of his life. Moves to some island, go buys a big. He needs to completely stay out of sight. We never hear or see of him again. He's got enough money. He doesn't need to do it. I mean, it's not like he's been doing anything for himself anyways. He's got people for everything. So go buy some palatial estate in the middle of nowhere, keep enough hookers on hand so he's always appeased, and he'll be fine. Seriously. It's not that hard.
Well,
right.
Well, I wonder if he's just staying so busy that's why this motherfucker doesn't die. I mean, I believe he's probably 79 years old and he's still doing this stuff.
It really puts into question that whole, Vince McMahon works 18 hours a day. Yeah, bullshit. He might work 3, and he's really fucking some broad shitting in her hair the other 15. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't staying at work because he was always on the job. No, God knows. And I guarantee you, this is not the only woman that he had on the hook. He had 5 more.
Of course not. Dude, a fucking a billionaire like that has shit ton
That's
of
what
money.
I'm saying. Guys like that, where they have it's the word no doesn't exist in their world. No matter, you can get whatever you want whenever you want. I mean,
exactly.
It's just the way that it is. So,
and he just pops a Blue Chew as well.
Well, while I was hearing through some YouTube channels that they were saying no means yes, no means yes. Like,
yeah, I heard that too, but that sounds like something that some lawyer wrote that would sound real mean.
Yeah,
and then they just threw that shit in there. Well, I mean,
interesting.
That's why I said innocent until proven guilty, because if we learned anything from that whole Me Too movement bullshit in Hollywood, these women will fucking lie. That's just the way that it is.
Oh, of course. I think we've all been in that situation before. Let's be honest here.
I mean, and there's something else you have to take into account. Let's say this woman was completely down for all the degradation, being shit upon, recording piss videos, whatever it was. In that moment, she was down with it, right? But now she regrets it, so now it's sexual assault. Now she's been sex trafficked.
Oh,
This is where it gets sticky. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because at the time, she said yes, but now that, hey, I'm broke and he didn't pay me that other $2 million, now I'm not okay with it. Now you have a problem. So
That's why you don't be fucking with women like that.
There's a lot to take in with this stuff because, I mean, I'm no lawyer. I mean, I'm a fucking hillbilly from Texas that's liquored the fuck up right now. But if I'm smart enough to know this shit, I guarantee you that $1 million New York City lawyer Vince has got is steps ahead of me. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is.
Well,
What were you gonna say, Rabbi?
see, I'm just gonna say that like obviously she was down with it so much that like if it was so bad, you wouldn't take the money. You would. I mean, you could take the money, but you could also report him. But it was obviously not that bad enough that she signed a $3 million NDA. It's like you signed.
She went along with it until the money train stopped.
You know who this kind of reminds me of? The Trump fucking scenario with Stormy Daniels. And think about it this way: Trump and him are buddies too. So I mean, it sounds like a witch hunt, in my opinion.
It's not even the Stormy Daniels deal. Take that shit that Trump's going through right now with that bitch that won an $83 million lawsuit against him, which she's never going to get a dime of that, by the way. They're going to take this to the next level. She's not going to win. Yeah. Trump is... There is video footage of this woman saying completely opposite of what she said in court, and that bought-off judge was on that woman's side the whole time. But I don't even want to get into the Trump thing. I don't have time.
Right. Okay, but back to what you were saying, Casey.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that, I'm waiting for the other side of the story. I would love to see this trial, but they might hold a lot of this behind closed doors. Then,
when this happens, but think about it this way, Casey, because it's blowing up so big, they're gonna have TV cameras on this fucking story because it's so huge. Like we're talking, this is like Owen Hart and Chris Benoit levels of fucking shit. Hell, even the steroid trials.
Vince needs to get in front of this thing. He needs to go on the stand and say, "Yes, Judge, I shat on her head and I liked it. She consented
I busted
to
all
this.
kinds of nuts on her and shit it on her head."
Vince needs to. I don't want to see Vincent Kennedy McMahon. I want to see Mr. McMahon march up to that witness stand, and I want him to tell the truth about everything that happened and own it. Because once he owns it, and it is proven that she was down to clown at the same time, she has no more power. It's done. Is it going to be a little embarrassing?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. But this is not the first time Vince has embarrassed himself on national television. He's used to it.
No. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
that's how you beat it right there.
I'm starting to have some major. Internet issues. But plus, I gotta go take a shower and go to sleep. So I'll talk to you guys later. So.
What Casey means is, what Rabbi Casey means is he's gonna go rub one out. Yeah. Make sure you take a Blue Chew, buddy.
I don't need a Blue Chew yet.
Hey, we're trying to promote Blue Chew over here.
I was gonna say, I don't need that. I'll wake up hard as a Dickens every fucking day. I don't need no fucking dick pills.
No,
I'm
I know
all good over
we're trying to fucking promote Blue Chew over here, so they'll sponsor us. So fucking
the fact that Mikel can't even say Blue Chew. He's not getting sponsored by Blue Chew. Just saying, probably not going to happen.
Hey, Blue Chew,
You might get a sponsorship from Hooked on Phonics or something. Maybe speaking spell. But not
what is he, ET over here? So we got a redneck, a fucking Jew, and fucking ET.
Hang on, Mikel. I need you to say one thing. Go Reese's Pieces for me and put your finger up in there.
Why are you picking your nose?
All right, Casey. We'll see you later, dude.
Yeah.
See you later, Jew boy. And that was Rabbi Casey, everybody.
It just, thank God, it just got a lot less Jewish up in here. Holy shit!
Yeah, I know, right? It was getting really cheap.
I was having to watch the change in my pocket to see if Casey couldn't sniff it out, but it is what it is.
Oh, that's great.
Either way, boys, I was just gonna hop on for a minute and see what y'all was doing. I didn't watch Royal Rumble, and apparently, y'all. I don't know if y'all are gonna talk about it after I get off or not. But
no, we already did talk about it.
I'll just go ahead and give it the non-watched answer. I'll say a good 6, just to be nice, because I don't fucking care.
That's fair.
I don't give a damn.
No, we already did our review, and then everybody started coming on, and then we wanted to hear about their opinions on the Vince scandal.
I will say, Mikel, if Cody gets his ass whooped again, are you going to cry like a baby back bitch on WrestleMania?
What a fucking mark.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
I will be good.
I don't know, Tex. He might start saying the N-word fucking constantly like fucking he did with Jerry Jones and the Cowboys. I don't know.
Well, he's got, since technically WWE's ran by Nick Khan, right? So he's going to have to say sand N-word because now he's in charge. So, he's going to have to change that up a bit.
Say sand and then Snickers.
No.
Why? Come on.
I don't want to stay in that.
Oh, but yeah, you're sitting there fucking bashing fucking black people.
No.
Fucking...
Don't have him say it now. We just dropped the seed, right? And then whenever Cody does not finish that fucking story, bullshit.
Right.
At WrestleMania, when he finally does say it, it'll be like, oh my God, Mikel said sand N-word. You know what I mean? It'll be like a huge fucking thing. So you gotta let it build up long form. But all right, you two bunch of heathens have fun. I'm gonna go fuck my old lady and go to bed. So y'all have fun.
All right, see you later, Captain Spaulding.
Waka waka. We'll see y'all later.
See ya.
Mikel, what'd you call me, you motherfucker? I will fuck you up, you son of a bitch.
I think he called you a drunk hillbilly.
Did you speak about my mother like that? I'll slit your throat where you stand, asshole.
I on the road from Paul at Daytona.
I am not. I haven't had time to keep my eye on it. I'm waiting for February 4th for the Bush Clash in the LA Coliseum. That's what I'm waiting on. So.
Okay.
I haven't seen anything about the 24 hours at Daytona, so I've been too fucking busy, but you know. I don't know dick about it. I've had a very full day, and like I said, I didn't even know Royal Rumble was happening until like I said, it was like I didn't even. I got on Twitter or X, whatever, and I saw that the men's Rumble had just started when I turned on Twitter. So
Oh.
Yeah,
I
that was
missed
pretty much
like
the main event.
99% of the show. I missed
Yeah.
most of the show. So,
Yep.
but either way,
Yeah.
And
all
quit
right,
being
you
a
boys have
cock
fun. I'll
block.
talk to y'all later.
Quit being a cock block, Mikkel. He's gonna go fuck.
Mikhail,
Have a good one.
Mikhail,
Bye.
if you say one more bad word about my mother, I'll slit you where you stand, you son of a bitch. You watch your fucking mouth, all
Okay.
right? All right, I'll see y'all later.
Have a good one. Well, this was our review of the Royal Rumble 2024. As your host, Big Dog Raider and Mikkel Talks, and we would like to say thank you for Captain Spaulding and Rabbi Casey for coming on. Mazel tov to you, Casey, and get her done, Tix. And this was the review. We really appreciate everybody stopping by and hanging out with us for the night. We will be back tomorrow night. Mikkel, to be honest with you, I think we should only do one live stream because two is going to be too much. I say we do the Lions and 49ers stream. That would be the best bet. So come back tomorrow and hang out with us while we do the live stream for the Lions and 49ers. I will have that thumbnail up made for you as soon as we get off the air. So stay tuned for tomorrow's night stream at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern, 4 o'clock Mikkel's time. That would be Mountain. So, yeah, we will be doing that. So, everybody have a good night.
Guys, I did tell around on memory this week, so maybe I might go live on my phone, but I'm gonna be memory a bit out my own room, my own heart is so I try
Nobody cares.
You don't care.
I said nobody cares, you fucking mongoloid. Just remember, I run this show.
I'm finally getting out.
You're finally getting out of the fucking underneath the bridge, homeless Jim.
Yeah.
So the shelter's gonna put you up, huh?
Yeah. Oh, we will see you guys tomorrow night for the NFC Championship. I'll see you
Now take us out with Nitro again.
down below, and we see you tomorrow night.